Okay, watch out. Priya. I need to sit here. Can you please move? Here, I'm gonna put you up here. There we go. Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? So today, something different. Or something a little bit old, I guess. This is my second VCLT package episode thing. And we have a package that I'm going to be doing for opening from Jake over at the Upside Down Church. Formerly the Hymns of My Wake. Jake has since changed the channel. I will put a link in the description to Jake's channel for you, and that'll be there. It's been a little bit since I have made my own video, but I have been active on YouTube. For those who were so kind to tune into the episode of Heavy Metallurgy with Marty Worm and Alan from Let's Talk Metal. We did an episode recently talking about Relapse Records and see if we can get settled here. We've got some company for this episode. Anyway, so that was last Friday, and it was a lot of fun. Went for about 3 hours just talking about our favorite Relapse records. If you tuned in, thank you. If you have not seen it, I will put a link in the description below for you. It was a big honor for me. Cannot thank Marty and Alan enough for having me on. So I have been out and about on YouTube, but I wanted to spend a whole lot of time this fall talking about Doom as a genre, and I've got a couple of ideas sort of bouncing around my head here, but I have not recorded anything yet. But I do have a whole lot of records, as you can tell, that I have pulled. My wife is out of town this week, so I have just pulled tons of my favorite Doom records, and I'll be launching some videos here probably, I guess, over the course of the end of this year. So in the remaining 8 weeks that we have of 2021, I'll just be talking about Doom. In the background, we are listening to the Funeral Orchestra. This is a record from 2020, I believe, on Nuclear War Now, entitled Negative Evocation Rights. And that'll be playing in the background while we look at Jake's package. So Jake does a lot of, I think he's known for primarily atmospheric black metal, but he listens to a whole lot of other stuff. And he's someone who I've had a chance to kind of talk to and get to know over the course of this year. So it was very kind of him to send a package my way. And I had an idea of one thing that was in this package, but we'll kind of get to that later. So, you gonna hang out here, Hook? Okay. You can hang out with St. Vitus. There you go. Okay. So, I've got all these records hanging around, but we'll pull out your package here. I've opened it, but I have not looked in it. So, we'll kind of get started. Once again, thank you so much, Jake. So, first thing we got, I will, just so you know, I'll be showing stuff, everything, throughout this video and all that, but I will take photos of all the items and sort of take the packaging off. So instead of me messing around and fumbling, trying to do that during the course of this video. I'll just read off the titles and post the images later. So, first one here, I recognize is from Sentient Ruin, called Spire, Temple of Kronos. And for fans, it says here for fans of Ulcerate, Blue Aus Nord, Zrine, Phobocosm. So I'm guessing kind of a Blackened Death thing, and that seems to be the space that Sentient Ruin sort of plays in. I think I've seen this on the Bandcamp page, but I have not listened to it, so that's a new one for me. This next one here looks like Widower, Cataclysmic Sorcery. I don't know this at all. If I had to guess, this is Blackened Thrash. That would be my guess here. But yeah, I don't know this. Black Market Metal label. Cool. That one's new to me, so check that one out for sure. But I'm gonna guess Blackened Thrash if I go with the genre here. Okay. Next we got some tapes. Okay. Yes. Yototmitlan. So this is a really cool. I think they're originally out of Mexico, now in. I think they're in Utah, so they may be in your backyard, Jake. But this is Sagrada Tierra del Jaguar, or Sacred Earth of the Jaguar. And so this Yototmitlan, so that name is, I believe, Nahuatl, which is a Mayan language. But I don't know if Jake saw the thing that I put on Instagram about Zibalo Isaías. Basically, there are like a group of bands that started, prior to the Black Twilight Circle, that were playing in a style of black metal that was sort of Mayan or Aztec or pre-Columbian, so sort of challenging that like pre-Christianity notion from black metal and doing it within sort of like a Mexican or Central American sort of cultural heritage viewpoint, through themes and tropes and etc. So part of that is, having, in the same way that like Norwegian bands will have Old Norse, a band like Yototmitlan will have lyrics and song titles in Nahuatl. So this is essential listening. I remember, or it's an essential band, I should say. If you're into that style, they're one of the first to do it, and they've been around for a little bit. This album came out in 2020. I hope you have this on CD, Jake. I don't know if it's made it to a vinyl pressing yet, if you have that, but it's one of those kind of bands that have all the ancestral instruments that they sort of incorporate into their black metal sound. Anyway, when I was in Kansas, I did a radio episode on bands of this ilk. So I'm familiar with this band. I don't own this though. It's been like kicking around my Bandcamp thing, so I'm very happy to finally pick that up or have that in my collection. Okay, next one here. Okay, Stygian Crown. So Jake actually did give me a heads up here. I do like that. It's pretty cool. That's sort of like metallic gold or bronze. But he's he said, I just saw your episode where you showed this off. Like, because he hadn't seen every single second of every video I'd ever made, and happened to miss this. So no worries. It's all good, man. I'll find a home for this. If you want this Stygian crown, for those who don't know, it's kind of like Epic Doom, but with a guitar tone that is reminiscent of, or like textural in a way that would remind you of like Bolt Thrower. It's kind of got like that mid-paced, gruff guitar tone that has a lot of comparisons to Bolt Thrower. So really cool album. But you can get a hold of me. I'll put my Instagram. And my records are falling all over the place. I'm an absolute mess. What are you gonna do? I'll put a link to my Instagram, and if you want to get a hold of me through that, I'll send this out. If you were watching this and you want this Stygian crown on cassette, yeah, I'll send that your way. But it's very good. If I didn't have the vinyl already, I would definitely be holding on to that. Okay. Let's try and keep organized to some degree. Yeah, Visigoth. Okay. I don't own any Visigoth. So that's completely unacceptable. Because I love sort of epic heavy metal, and this is one of the newer bands that's doing it right. So the fact that I don't have any in my collection at this point, Final Spell is what we have here, and I'm happy to finally get some Visigoth into my collection. I believe this band is like right in whatever Salt Lake City band, so I don't know how many times Jake has potentially seen them live, or if he even knows them, but they're right in Utah. Really cool band. If you like a lot of the newer traditional heavy metal bands coming out, and you don't know Visigoth, maybe this would be surprising, but please check them out. This one, okay. I have no EOR. So I don't know, or for Eeyore, I don't. So it's a death metal band name. The album title looks to be in like a pagan language. I don't know at all what, if it's like, yeah, I have no idea what, and then it's on Nihilistic Noise Propaganda. So, which, that label does a lot of like Black Death, war, noise, or like harsh electronic, power electronics, like at that intersection of the genre. Yeah. So I have no idea what this is going to sound like. You have a death metal band name with a black metal, pagan metal album title on a war metal label. Who knows? But that one's going to be interesting. I'm sure to be surprised. Okay. Next up. Okay. This one's got a little bit of story to it. So back in, I want to say June, July. So I believe this is pronounced Apatus. Jake is going to correct me in the comments. The Body Cosmic. But, okay. So, where was I? Back in June, July, Jake was doing a promotion with this record. He had an additional copy, I believe, and wanted to send it out for a good cause. So, had like a bunch of different sort of promotional things going on within Utah, or you had different organizations that he had links to, that he was in conversations with the band about how they could potentially promote it while serving some sort of social good. And the Body Cosmic, I want to say this has a great deal of personal meaning to him. I think it's kind of like a technical melodic death metal record, and I know Jake likes melodic death metal to some extent. Like, I'm sure he has like a whole lot of, like, doesn't like every single In Flames record or every single Dark Tranquility record, but he likes some of the stuff in that style, and I think this is kind of in that melodic death metal, but it definitely seems a bit more like prog techy when you factor in that whole like cosmic theme here on a beautiful vinyl variant. But anyway, so I had entered the contest and contributed to one of the causes that he had set forth. So that was really cool that I got a chance to participate in the contest and contribute to something good, and at the same time, threw my name in the hat to win a record. Here it is. So I'm very happy to win it, and it's also super cool because, like, I know this is because it is personal to him. Like, this is a record that he showed a lot of enthusiasm towards, and so every time I get a chance to listen to it, it'll be something that I know is meaningful to someone who I got a chance to sort of get to know and meet and hang out with this year. So it's got a little bit of like a personal touch to it, which is what this whole VCLT thing is all about. So super cool. I'm very happy to own this, and I can excited to listen to it. I haven't kind of gone ahead and streamed it or anything because I wanted to actually get a chance to listen to it on vinyl. So Jake had given me a heads up and to let me know that I had won it, and he was going to send it my way. Very happy to have this in hand, and I will put that to good use for sure. Big thank you, Jake. This last one here, I'm definitely going to continue to use these because, Jake, you're getting something back. This one, Luger, Cosmic Horror. I'm going to say this is speed metal. Space Coma, Call of the Snaggletooth, Psychotropia, and Sleaze Attack. Just if you look at the combination of eyeliner, mustaches, and aviator sunglasses on this crew, I think we can safely say this is speed metal, or like some sleazy trad. I'm gonna go with that, but it's. I know Brian got the Bee Gees album, so I was like, I didn't know if there would be kind of a joke record in this. This may be like absolutely, absolutely bulldozing speed metal, and but for the lyrical content, I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit more fun. So this is probably a little more lighthearted, I would say, by comparison. But anyway, hey, let me get the speed metal thing sort of emblem on the bottom there. Anyway, big thank you for this whole package, Jake. That was so kind of you. And I'm saving all this bubble wrap. I'm saving all this packaging because I'm sending stuff back your way as well. I'm gonna do. So that was my package from Jake. I got another one here that came in from Brian. So tomorrow when I get off work, I'm gonna tape another episode full of Brian stuff. And then I'll get to all this Doom record. I've got a one project that I want to put together surrounding a lot of these Doom albums, but I've really tried to not talk about anything new and just kind of pull out the records that like I miss listening to. So my Doom project won't be anything with 2021 on it. It'll just be older records, for the most part, that I consider to be like killer Doom listens, and there'll probably be a few episodes of that, but that probably won't hit you till December. So I'll focus the rest of this month just doing on these like VCLT packages from Jake and tomorrow Brian. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.